Alrighty, so I just wanted to throw up a very quick video. I wanted to cover this Arrival movie that's being released on September 1st and November 11th of this year. This movie is a remake of this movie that was released May 31st, 1996. It was distributed by Orion and produced by Live, sorry. This is the remake. It's being released September 1st and November 11th. Runtime's 116 minutes. There's a solar eclipse that's happening on this date, September 1st. It's an annual solar eclipse, and it's going to be visible in this area here. Found it peculiar that the maximum eclipse, the time of it takes place in 9:01 UTC time, but here in Lethbridge it's going to be 3 in the morning, 3:01, and the last location ends at 6, starts at 12:13. Just found that a little bit odd. Anyways, I wanted to point out Enter the Stars here. He does a decent, like a pretty good decoding of this, and in fact he's got more here than I probably would have had throughout this whole thing. But anyways, I wanted to just point out what he's got right here. The release date of this Arrival movie, the eclipse, the 11/11 release. 9/11 has 111 days left in the year. September 11th. 116 minutes. World Trade Center fell in 61. I honestly don't know if that has significance with this, but whatever. 16th trailer release. This trailer released on the 16th of August. And again, I'm gonna get into a little bit of the symbolism in the trailers, but again, released the 16th of August. That happens to be the 16 days before the eclipse. And what I wanted to point out though is he's scrolling through it right here, and he's showing you this page. And as you can see, it says May 31st, 96. I noticed this when I was watching this video. He scrolls past that date and says March 31st. I don't know if he accidentally did it or not, because he does happen to stop on it. It looks like he stops on it at least. I don't know. I haven't seen anybody catch this yet, and I just thought that it would be important for me to, because nobody's caught it yet. Anyhow.
But first, the Arrival film, the original one that happened in 1996, released on March 31st. In 1996, released on March 31st.
I mean, and then he goes into March 31st thing, whatever. Which is the 91st day in leap years, or yeah, like it's that. From this point on, actually I didn't really watch too much after this, to be honest with you. Oh no, yeah, no, I did. Never mind. Sorry. I'm getting all over the place here. Anyways, wanted to point that out. In this here, the trailers are slightly different. These were released on the same day by two different companies, Sony and Paramount Pictures. And in both of these, they've got similar depictions of the same scenes, but at the same time, they're different. At one point, we've got here, you see this Ouroboros looking thing? Well, that's the way they speak to these aliens, if you will, and here's the actually perfect. Okay, so I believe it's in this trailer. I'm not too sure. Either way, these two trailers depict same yet different things. In one of them, the main character of this movie, this lady here, she puts her hand against this glass, this, I believe it's this right here, this glass wall or whatever you want to call this. Puts her hand up against it, and this thing pops up, and it goes from one spot to the other. And what I thought of when I saw it was magnetic filings. If you watch this trailer, you'll probably see the same thing. It looks like these filings are going from one magnet to the next. Anyways, she puts her hand up against glass, it does that, and then she says, well, that's a nice introduction, or something like that. I can't remember the exact phrase. Anyhow, in the opposite trailer, this thing pops up instead. See, you can see right here, this is probably the actual scene of the movie. She puts her hand up against the glass, and this 7-legged starfish jumps to the screen or whatever, and then she says, well, that's an introduction, or something, whatever she says. Anyways, I also wanted to point out the as above so below symbolism. I'm not too sure if they just purely took this scene and flipped it upside down for the trailer, or if that's what happens in the movie and they did it vice versa, or I don't know what they're doing. But at some point today, it'll be after it'll be a few hours down the road. I need to go get myself a job and whatnot. I've got an interview at 1:30. But at some point probably after I drop the Stranger Things decode today, I'm going to try to dive into this a little bit more in depth and see if I can bring out the esoteric meaning of it, because there's got to be more to it, It's quite a peculiar looking movie. Anyways, another thing I wanted to point out quickly, might as well do it right now, because I said I was going to, and I have a habit of not doing so. Just Looking for Truth, I wanted to give him a shout out. He looks like he doesn't need it though, compared to me. Anyways, Just Looking for Truth, he's been uploading some very, very interesting videos. One I wanted to show you is this.
Downward.
I believe it's the blimp that we just saw in another video there. But this little thing floating around. Found it funny that I watched this video shortly after watching this, and then after that, Just Looking for the Truth uploaded a trailer drop of this. Anyways, take a look at Just Looking for Truth. He covers quite a bit of stuff, and he posts things that are actually happening around him, which many more people should do, I think. I'm going to start doing it as well. I'm going to start going into or using my phone when I go for walks and stuff. I just took a bunch of stuff off of it so I have space to record videos and stuff. So down the road, you guys are gonna get a glimpse of the infamous Haze. Anyways, okay, I gotta go, you guys. Just wanted to make this video quick. It, of course, took a little bit longer than I had originally assumed, but anyways, yeah. Hope you guys are doing okay. Much love and God bless. Take care.